monkeys. I want you to give them this conversation. Why didn't you bow down when I ordered you to? He said, I am better than him. You created me. Stop. You did what? You created me. You did what? You, Allah, created me. And you created him. You created me of fire, and him you created of mud. I'm better than him. So Iblis recognizes his creator. You created him. He's not unsure about that. He knows that Allah created him. And then let's go on. Qala Rabbi. This is Iblis speaking. Qala Rabbi. What? My Lord. This is Iblis speaking. Qala Rabbi. فَأَنْذِرْنِي إِلَى يَوْمٍ يُبْعَثُونَ. Give me time until the day that they're raised up. Does Shaitan know about the day of resurrection? Yes, he does. Does he believe it? Does he know what will take place? Yes. Can I give you one more? There's millions of them. Let me give you one more. See, because if you weren't so tired and you got to go, well, tomorrow's Saturday, right? Whatever you do on Saturday, I would take a little bit longer, but I'll give you the short version. Go to Kitabul Iman, Muslim Hadith. The Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, said that whenever the children of Adam is given a commandment to prostrate, in the Quran, there are places where we should prostrate. And whenever the children of Adam prostrate, Shaitan, he goes in seclusion crying. He goes in seclusion crying and say, woe is with me. The children of Adam was given a commandment to prostrate. And he prostrated, فَلَهُ جَنَّةٌ, and he will have Jannah. I was given a commandment to prostrate, and I refused. فَلِي النَّارُ, and for me the hellfire. Let me ask you a question. Is Shaitan a believer or a disbeliever? How many say he's a believer? Raise your hand. Raise them up. Look at that, Imam, look around. This is are you too, Imam? MashaAllah. Raise them up again. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. A few people didn't raise their hand. How many say that Shaitan is not a believer? Raise your hand. 2, 3 hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. He refused and he was a disbeliever. Shaitan is a disbeliever. Why? Not because he don't know, but because he knows. You see, brothers and sisters, people misunderstand the meaning of faith. How many of you believe in Allah? Raise your hand. Okay, good. How many of you believe in the Prophet? Raise your hand. Good. How many of you believe in angels? Raise your hand. Good. How many of you believe in the devil? Raise your hand. No. You don't believe in the devil. You acknowledge the existence of the devil, but you don't believe in the devil. For belief, part of belief is trust. So Shaitan acknowledged Allah, but didn't obey Allah. What does it have to do with you? Because many of us think that we believe in Allah. In some crazy way you probably do. But I'm telling you that belief is more than mere acknowledgement. مَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the jinn and the humans except to worship me. You want to be a servant of Allah? Worship Him. Not how you want to worship Him. How? How should we worship Him? Let me tell you about our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. When he went to the heavens and get the commandments from Allah, Allah told him, how many prayers a day? How many? Khamsuna. 50 prayers a day. And listen to what the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam. Maratu bidhalika hatta maratu, faraja'tu bidhalika hatta maratu ala Musa. And I returned with that until I ran into Moses. And Moses said, what did Allah command you to do for your woman? He said 50 prayers a day. Musa said, Farjid ila rabbika fa inna ummataka la tutiku dhalik. Go back to your Lord, for your people would not be able to do 50 prayers a day. So the Prophet went back to Allah. Allah reduced it. And he reduced it, and he kept on reducing it until it got down to 5. And Moses said, Farjid ila rabbika fa inna ummataka la tutiku dhalika. Go back to your Lord, for your people would not be able to do it. 5 prayers a day? Was Moses right? We can't do 5 prayers a day? You mean to tell me that you're so busy with school, you're so busy with your job, you're so busy with your plan, that you can't get up before the rise of the sun and you pray to your Lord? Is that what you're telling me? I remember once I had to do one of the Eid prayers. By the way, I'm almost finished. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. I see some of you get nervous. So this guy gonna preach. This Imam Siraj is one of those moods, he ain't gonna let us go. You're almost right. Almost right. I went to do the Eid prayer, right? It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sitting down with all the thousands of people. Please don't ask me which city. So Imam Siraj, what city was? No, don't worry about the city. And I'm sitting down, and I'm facing the Qibla, the direction we're going to pray. And one of the organizers get the mic. He said, brothers and sisters, Imam Siraj is about to begin Salatul Eid. But it's very important that those of you who didn't make Salatul Fajr this morning, you should make your Fajr prayer before your Eid prayer. That's okay. So I said, listen, I ain't going to look at the people to see who's going to stand up at 8 o'clock, you know, and didn't make Fajr prayer. So I said, I'm not going to look. So I'm sitting down, and all of a sudden I hear all of this movement. I mean, there's a lot of movement. I said, what the? So I resisted the temptation not to look. And I looked, and behold, 70% of the people were standing up, making Fajr prayer right before the Eid prayer. Is that typical of us? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. But how many of us don't pray 5 times a day? How many of us don't fast the month of Ramadan? How many of us go on vacation all over the world but never been to Mecca once to make Hajj or Umrah? You see, be careful, because you know the Quran and the Sunnah, you know. You do not know, you know. You be careful. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to do something about it because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in us as human beings, we are honorable people. And you know what? We can make a difference. Let me tell you a couple of ways we can make a difference, and then we go. You know, Salah, you think, now you know this is a fundraiser, right? You do know that, right? Hello? Hello? You do know that this is a fundraiser? Okay. So Salah probably thought I forgot. He's probably having a heart attack right now. He's probably saying, Imam Siraj, listen man, we need some money for this project. I got you, don't worry about it. Be good. Be good. But let me tell you about yourself. On the one hand, all of us forever will be humbled and dependent upon Allah 100%. True? We could do nothing without Allah. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَفْعَلُ مَا يُرِيدُ. Allah does what He pleases. We have brothers sitting here and sisters sitting here. Allah's blessed them with substance. Might I remind you of a verse in Quran? وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا. There is not one creeping animal on earth except Allah has taken upon Himself to give it its substance. Do you agree? Question. Raise your hand. Which is the largest animal? Yes, sir. Which one? What is? Elephant. Elephant. Very good. Very good, but no. Yes. Blue whale. The blue whale. Let us examine the blue whale. 100 feet long, weighing 200 tons, with a tongue the size of an elephant, with a heart the size of an automobile, living to be 80 or 90 years. This huge animal, he eats every day. And what does he eat? He eats a food called krill, K-R-I-L-L, a shrimp-like. And how many krill does he eat a day? 40 million krill a day, weighing 4 tons. He eats every day. Who feed him? Why is it that the krill can eat every day 4 tons of food? Where does he get it from? Allah does. This is the one that we worship. And all of the animals and all of the insects and all of the everything. Can I ask you a question? The average North American human being, how much do we eat a year? Anybody know? We eat about a ton of food every year, including average person 23 pounds of ice cream. I'm just saying. But yet, there are people around the world who don't even have basics. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, said, "Laysa li Adam haqqun." The children of Adam have no right except these 4 things: a house to live in, clothing to cover our nakedness, a piece of bread, and man and water. It's a right. It's a right. you're thirsty? What do you do when you're thirsty? What do you do? Huh? What do you do when you're thirsty? I'm asking you, Canadian citizens. I'm asking you who live on this part of the world. What do you do when you are thirsty? What do you do? How far do you have to walk to your refrigerator? How far do you have to walk before you turn on your faucet? How far do you have to walk to go to the store to buy a case of water? How far? And yet, there are people around the world have to walk miles just to get water. When you know better, you do better. Well, I've learned from these brothers and sisters, these committed brothers and sisters, that there are a lot of people around the world who don't even have basic water. You know, in Canada and the United States, the average person uses 575 liters of water a day. 575 liters of water a day. In some countries, they use less than 10 liters of water a day. I'm not saying 10 liters of water to drink. I'm saying 10 liters of water to drink, to wash your clothing, to take a bath, to wash your dishes. Human beings are dignified. Part of the dignity of human beings is not only to drink water, but to be clean. And many people around the world can't even be clean because they can't get clean water. Now, I'm a private person. I don't like going to the bathroom on the plane even. I don't know, I don't know. You know. Any of you like that? Like, you know, there's some places around the world. 1,440 people share one toilet. I'm sorry, I just couldn't go. I can't. You know, when you go to the bathroom, you flush the toilet. In United Kingdom, the average person uses 50 liters of water a day just to flush the toilet. What about people over there? How they gonna flush? Do you care? I'm asking you tonight before you go. So you know what? Allah has blessed me. Martin Luther King Jr. said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? I know what you're doing for yourself. You're doing pretty good. What about others? I'd like to bring one witness from 1400 years ago. His name is Jabir, and I end with what Jabir said. He said, ما سئل رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم شيء قط فقال لا. And the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessing be upon him, whoever asked, he never said no. Look at your clocks, look at your watches. I'm finished in 10 minutes. I'm going to ask you for money in 10 minutes and then I'm finished. You could, after 10 minutes, look at your watch. If Imam Siraj is still speaking, you can get up and you can go. You got a deal? You got a deal? But don't start until I tell you to start with your watch. When I say start, look at your watch, and you got 10, I got 10 minutes. Fair? You got a deal? Okay. I think that there are 5 people here, at least, who have the ability to give $10,000. I believe that. I'm going to take a moment just to ask for 5 people to give a commitment for this project. You will ever, you know, Salah talked about Sadaqah Jariyah for me. It ain't Sadaqah Jariyah for me only, but for you. You who pay that money, I'm saying don't put my name, put their name. If you want to put my name a little in parentheses or something, or footnote, put me as a footnote. But you put them as the donors, Salah, and I'm serious about that. How many of you make a commitment for 10,000? Allah Akbar. One right away, no hesitation. May Allah bless you, the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. I mean, no hesitation. No hesitation. Who else would give $10,000 for this project? It'll be forever for you. You don't have to write the check once right now. You can write a check for $10,000 right now and make a commitment. Get $5,000 now, get $1,000 now, but make a commitment for $10,000. In fact, you can put my name down for $10,000. I don't have $10,000, I'm letting you know that right now. I ain't got it, man. So don't be looking for me, don't be bothering me, don't be bugging me. But I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna make niyyah to give, and I will give $10,000 inshallah. So there's two of us. Who will give $10,000 for this project? Last call? Anyone? Allahu Akbar. 3, 4, mashallah. Mashallah. May Allah bless you both with the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Kulu ameen. That's arba'ah. But I want khamsa. Why khamsa? Because the Prophet said, Buniya al-Islam ala khams. Islam is built on 5, not 4. You can't stop at 4. The Prophet said 5. So I need one more person. Make themselves a commitment of $10,000 for this, and you will ever, as you are in your grave with the light and view space in your grave, you'll be getting all of that ajr from Allah because you gave so that someone can drink some water, have some pure water. They're building wells so that right there they can build wells and drink of the good water. A 5, mashallah. May Allah bless you the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
Brothers and sisters, I got a problem. I read in the Quran and I read in the Bible that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the heavens and earth in how many days? 6. How you gonna stop at 5 and Allah said 6? I ain't making this up. I need one more person to say, you know what? I want to give $10,000. Allah bless me. He gave it to me, and I want to give it. And I'll give it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I'll be the 6th one. Who will honor us tonight to be the 6th one to give $10,000 for this worthy cause? Last call, 6. Allah Akbar, number 6, mashallah. May Allah bless you the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
Brothers and sisters, can I tell you what the Prophet said? He said 7. No, he did. He said 7. He said 7 people will be shaded by Allah in a day when there's no shade except his shade. How you going to stop at 6 and the Prophet said 7? Come on, man. I ain't making this stuff up. So I need one more person to say, you know what? I can do it. Allah bless me. And I will give $10,000 for this worthy cause. Fi sabilillah. Who will be the 7th person? There is one. I can feel it. I can feel your sincerity. I can feel your love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I know that you know that we die and everything comes to an end except our good deeds. Who'll be the 7th one? 7th one? One more? One more. Now, let me tell you this. Any of you ever read Forbes magazine? Forbes magazine is for people who want to know something about business. I read an ayah from Quran. وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٍ مَاذَا تَكْسِبُ غَدًا. No one knows what they're going to earn tomorrow. True? This man from Brazil, the 7th wealthiest man in the world, named Batiste, he bragged one day, he said, one day I will be the wealthiest man in the world. Forbes magazine, every year, they list the world's richest people, all of them billionaires. And every year they put the biggest losers of the year. Batiste from Brazil was the biggest loser. He went from the 7th wealthiest man in the world to the 100s in 1 year. He lost $19.4 billion in 1 year, in equivalent of $53 million lost a day. You never know. One more person so I can start the clock. Who will honor us to be the 7th person to give $10,000? One more. If you do, and if you're a brother, I promise you, I will give you a kiss. If you want it. You could say, Imam, I give you the 10, but keep the kiss. Is it worth it to you? A kiss on the forehead? Last call. 10,000? Now, you're on the clock. Who will give 10 minutes? Who will give $5,000 for this cause? This magnificent cause. The brothers and sisters you can't lose. We have 6, Allah Akbar, is number 1. Sister, may Allah bless you, the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Qul Ameen! Wahid! I want 5, you got 1. Who else? $5,000. Brothers and sisters, don't hesitate, yes? Where? Where? Another sister? A sister? MashaAllah, number 2. May Allah bless you, sister. Best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Say Ameen. I'm not going to charge you for Ameen. Ameen is free. 2 people, 3 more, $5,000. I'm closing out, brothers and sisters. Here's a good opportunity to do something for Allah. And hurry up to do it. The Prophet said, hurry up and do good deeds. I probably got another 7 or 8 minutes to go. 5,000, last call. Now, brothers, listen. We got 2 sisters. Excuse me, sisters. We got 2 sisters did $5,000 each. So I gotta have 2 brothers do 5,000. You gotta match the sisters. We the men. We the men. The men are the maintainers and the protectors of the women. The men. So give me 2 men, $5,000 quickly. Anyone? Okay, good. Mashallah. Very good. Now what I'm going to do now, brother and sister, I'm going to do something probably never happened in history. I want to see how many of you can just give $20. If you can give 20, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, good, good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count 100 people giving $20. That's fair, right? That's good. I'll even be happy with that. You can do 20, right? Okay. All I want you to do is give $20 a week. What? 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 What I say? What I do? What I do? I do better. You say you want to give $20. I'm saying $20 a week. If you give $20 a week for 1 year, that'll be $1,000. You could buy a well for $1,000. I want to see, I want to go back, whenever I leave a city, the next city I go to, I talk about the city I just left. I want to be able to report in Canada and the US that in London, my favorite masjid in all of Canada, because people get jealous. I want to tell them that 100 people in London committed themselves to do $1,000 for 1 year. You can do it tonight, write a check tonight. We write the check to Islamic Relief? Islamic Relief. I want to make history. I want to count 100 hands. And every one of you will raise your hand. I want you to write it down in the pledge form and let us see it. I want you to write eligible, not eligible. That's like you want to get married, that's eligible. Legible, yeah, there you go. Legibly, and I'll count to 3. When I count to 3, don't look at the person next to you. You raise your hand, that means you're going to commit. And I'm not, I want to, how much time I got left? How much, who's keeping time? Come on. All right, I'm going to count to 3. And when I count to 3, wait a minute, not yet. You're going to raise your hand and don't put it down until I acknowledge you because I want to count 100, okay? Everybody with me? Everybody understand the instructions? Everybody understand? Ready? This is for the youth too. Don't look at the elders, uncles and aunts. 1, 2, 3. Let me start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 11. Good. 12. Some of you have to go a little higher so I can see. 12, 13. Good. Sister side. 13, 14. Good. 14, 15. Mashallah. 16. Good. 16, 17. Good. 17 sisters. Good. I got 17. Wait, I ain't coming to you yet. Wait. 17. I want to get 20 from the sisters before I go to the brothers. We got 17. I need 3 more. 18. Good. 18. 2 more for the sisters. 19. Good. And the 20th. Which sister's the 20th one, inshallah? 20. Good. Okay, brothers, I'm going to count to 3. Don't let us down, man. Don't you let us down. 1, 2, 3. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. 26, 27, 28, 29. Good. 30. Good. 30. 30. 30. Why are the people in the back not raising their hand? The back and the front. So that's 30. $1,020 a week. That's 30. Anyone else? That's it? That's it? Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. So that's 30. We got 20 sisters and 10. That can't be right. Can you move to that side? Yes. That can't be right. Is that? Am I? Last call? Okay. If, good. 31, mashallah. 31, good. I got you. 32, mashallah, got you. Mashallah, 2,000. So brothers and sisters, let's do this and then I finish. If you can't do 20, can you do $10? $10 will give you $500, $10 a week. Raise your hand for $10 a week. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Allahu Akbar. 7, 8. Other side. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Allahu Akbar. Anyone else? 12, 13. Allahu Akbar. Now, brothers and sisters, that's it. If you did raise your hand, it's okay. If you're one of those anonymous donors, it's okay. Give whatever you can. I thank you. And just make niyyah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He bless you, that this will go to a great cause, and that you will allow many people to drink and quench their thirst. If you can't do 500, do 200, do 100, do something, but don't leave here tonight without doing something, and don't feel that, you know what, my dollar is not going to mean nothing. No, it's going to mean something. So brothers and sisters, on behalf of Islamic Relief, I want to thank you so much, Imam. I want to thank you. It's been a pleasure. Sheikh Ali Jum'ah, beloved, thank you so much for all your contributions. Jazakallah khair. I love you so much. And inshallah, I'll see you in the very near future. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.